You want to bet they all be lining up.
For the vaccine or for a date with you? What are we talking about, Uncle?
Both of them.
Both of them? Okay.
Both ways.
I feel the stream cut off briefly, but now it's back, I think.
Yes, I saw that. I'm trying to fix that. The stream is telling me offline on my one monitor. However...
Yeah, I think it's live now, though.
Yeah, I stopped it. I started it back up. We've been recording the whole time, so the podcast will remain intact. However, the stream, I don't know what's going on here. We're having some technical difficulties. It's probably a good thing.
It's always a bit of a tricky one. I've still been doing the odd podcast myself. As I told you a while ago, we started one with a friend of mine. And I'm always finding all sorts of weird little hiccups and stuff that piss you off and give you anxiety right up to the beginning of starting.
Oh yeah.
In the chat, they're saying you can select lower quality now. So maybe something you did there.
Oh,
yeah. It's always good.
Yeah, that might be what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like it's up because we got people in the chat. I have to reboot, then it's okay. Creative Accent says we've got Lucum. It looks like is there too. It's just on my restream thing. It's not showing anything, but I don't think that matters at this point, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah. As long as the people are getting the feed, then that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's what counts there.
But so what's anything plans for the weekend and for you guys? Do you work on the weekends, Aaron, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working, so it's just gonna be one of those.
Are you working Sunday? The big day Sunday.
Sunday, I'll be off in time.
Right?
Yeah, I'll be off in time to see most of the football game. I do believe
that starts 6 o'clock their time, 3 something our time.
Yeah,
you'd probably be better off getting off later, anyways, than fast forwarding through all the mumbo jumbo.
That's true. Well, the talk.
Oh, you got a little child.
Yeah, did you see that?
There.
We've got special.
What are you doing?
Special guests on the stream.
Special little one here.
This is. What are you doing?
That's your little one.
Yeah. So this is a special feature for people who decide to show up tonight.
Yeah.
Hello there. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull you up on video so people can see. Gosh, I'm all over the place. So many moving parts. Okay, here we go. Hello. We see you.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
With the reindeer.
Yeah, get the reindeer pajamas on.
Going on.
Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello to the show? Okay. Say it right into the microphone, right up there.
Hello.
Okay. Anything else you want to say to everybody? This is on Twitch and whatnot. This is the Uncle Show. You want to say anybody or anything to anybody?
What's your opinion of the new Biden administration?
Oh, so far so good. It seems like it's working better. It must be much better than the other one. Thought he wasn't doing anything, but this guy, he doesn't. He's getting it going. Exception of the things that are coming out. I think it's coming slow, just not because people haven't had their shots. Other than that, he's doing pretty good.
So Uncle's excited about Biden.
Talk Biden?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, he's done, so far he has done a few good things I've seen. The somewhat pulling back in supporting Saudi Arabia in Yemen. I see that. I don't know how extensive that'll go. They're bringing troops back into, I think, Afghanistan and whatnot, though, a bit more. So
bringing them back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bringing them back. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Well,
not like a ton of them, but I think they're bringing back to like 8,000 or whatever there. I believe. Anyway. I don't know if we don't want to get into too many politics. I don't think here. Politics.
It was just that talking about how he was doing and everything else, but that's it.
Yeah. I like how you're directing the question, I think, at my daughter. And then Uncle just picked up and ran with it.
Yeah.
Well, she couldn't hear anyway.
She couldn't hear, yeah. She doesn't have the headphones.
Uncle, do they do any Knights of Columbus Zoom chats?
Oh, we do have Zooms, Zooming chat, and I'm gonna ask him that. I forgot to ask him that.
You've had meetings through
we had meetings for meetings.
Was it through FaceTime or something? Is that what it is? I know you've had meetings through there. Now I'm monitoring the stream.
Yeah, we had some meetings in the thing, but
Is it through FaceTime? Is that what you're using?
FaceTime.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're using FaceTime. I haven't told them about the chat.
Any funny gaffes, like people standing up with no pants on, or
No.
Or
it's
anything funny like that?
No.
Nothing accidental.
Last time I was on, I had a business one. Was the last one I was on doing that, because I just like to have, when this all gets done and all people get their shots and all, be able to get together again. But that of course is waited to be seen, and of course the just doing it through this way is it's okay, and we get things done, but it's just that it seems funny. It's like watching a television show.
Soap.
You know?
We know.
Robin,
are you still there?
Have you ever seen the Truman Show, Uncle?
The Truman?
That's with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
I think I did see one.
It's where they're making a TV show about his life, but he doesn't realize they're following him with cameras at first.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right. He lives in like a dome, and everyone's a character in the movie.
Yeah,
That's kind of a spoiler. Sorry, spoiler alert.
It's like a little coastal or island town or something he lives in. It's like this idyllic, sort of weird, almost suburban-y, weird existence he's living.
Midwest town or something, or ocean. I guess it's Oceanside.
Yeah, it's by an ocean.
Oceanside
It's weird. And then he realizes that, like, a camera falls out of the sky, right? Is that what happens? And then he's like, what?
Something like that, yeah. And he starts to question his reality and see behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what brought me to mention that one, but it was maybe just the thought it would be interesting if the whole thing with Trump being president was like some weird Truman Show reality thing, and then all of a sudden when he gets out of the presidency, they're like, surprise! It was just it was all a show.
It was The Apprentice.
It's The Apprentice.
Yeah.
He's going back. I wonder if he's going to go back to that.
Oh, The Apprentice?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
there's something that I'm sure they're going to be putting out.
We will be back in some form.
Yeah, no kidding. Since he's not
just wait. It'll be glorious.
Let's see what
the best show.
React love tune in.
Yeah. He definitely said that on his way out, that they'll be back in some form. So I believe him that much. I'm sure he'll be back somehow. And I always thought, back in 2016, I thought that he didn't want to win, and that the whole nomination, like him running for president, was just a big publicity stunt for his little TV shows they already did.
Way, kind of, yeah.
You did?
Then when you read about the Pied Piper strategy of Hillary Clinton there, where they actually promoted Trump because they thought she would be able to just railroad him.
Yeah.
So they promoted him to the point where he beat out all the other guys, and then Hillary's team thought that they would just completely steamroll him, and then he got the troll vote or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the people who were disenfranchised and stuff. So yeah, it does seem like there was all these dominoes that kind of ended up falling together to make that happen, for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty fascinating.
I definitely felt that same way, where he was just kind of trying to get this big publicity. They probably had like shows planned for when he was going to lose, right? They probably had all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Interesting to find out what that might have been.
If they knew now how he's been, you think they would have put him in?
Yeah, I really don't think they expected him to win. They really thought, as Robin was saying, like they propped him up because they thought that they could just beat him easy. They really believed that, I do think. And then that backfired.
Well, on the way, we still got a lady vice presidency.
Well, yeah, they got that going for him. So I guess in the end,
this seemed to say if something would have happened
Definitely good to have female stormtroopers.
She'd be the second in charge.
To have that diversity.
That's what I'd say.
We've got important questions here in the chat room. Creative Accidents. Uncle, what do you think about all government fleet cars going electric?
Oh, that's still have to get in touch with our friend to know about that.
Elon
Musk?
Doesn't even know if it still will work because he got to do the battery problem. How do you take a battery in a car and if it runs low, what are you charging it to?
You just plug it in and it charges up.
Yeah,
to the grid,
to another one. But I mean, if you're on the road and it stops.
If you're on the road and it stops, well, you need.
You got to call AAA.
Yep,
AAA with the electric.
That's kind of a funny pun there. AAA batteries. Anyway.
They actually have portable chargers now that they can come out and charge you.
I wonder if that'd be an idea when I get back.
Maybe you can pay like in the near future for a drone to drop you a new battery.
No, that would be something to think about. To ask him too.
Oh yeah.
Ask him if you can talk to him.
That's true. Ford Freak. They had electric cars in the 1800s.
Electric cars in the 1800s. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
In Victoria, there was a lady who had one. I remember reading a recent article.
Before internal combustion engines, they were doing electric ones. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't ever looked at that, actually. Should give that a look. It looks like, we've got some links here to that. Have to check that out, Uncle. The history of the electric car.
That might be what he's looking for. That fellow.
They might mention it too in that documentary. Who killed the electric car? I think it might be called or something.
Yeah, I would assume it made an appearance in that. Yeah, that was about the EV1. Wasn't that a GM electric car?
G.
So yeah.
But I'll bet they get into the earlier history there too, of just electric cars generally. I would imagine.
Yeah,
I think so. And the electric tram system and stuff that got kind of stamped out by the big oil boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they weren't interested.
One question I wanted to ask Uncle: have you heard the news that Tom Cruise has brought in robots to enforce social distancing and whatnot on his set of the latest Mission Impossible movie?
Mission Impossible. That's
you heard about that? They brought in.
They brought in
robots.
That's a very good idea.
How does that even work? What is a robot doing?
I think maybe they're like measuring the distance between people, and then like making a warning sound if they're too close or something. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to know the particulars there.
I would not know. He is dying to get this out. I know.
He is.
Top Gun 2.
This Top Gun 2.
Literally dying.
Waiting to get this out. I know he's got to be. And it's sort of killing him to saying, "Dang, when is this going to start?" You know?
Right.
So he's got to bring a robot.
He doesn't want to bring COVID on. And isn't he in? I wanted to say he's in the UK. I could be wrong though, because if he was, there'd be all those variants around. He's battling variants.
You talking about in the movies in the UK, or what do you mean by that?
No, with a filming. I know I think he's going to Abu Dhabi for something, but I thought maybe they were in. I'm not sure where they're filming.
Oh,
yeah, but it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere with a movie like that. They like
might be on Elysium.
Yeah.
Ooh. How exciting!
He knows he got fans behind him, though. Just waiting. When does it come out? I mean, they've just been sitting here waiting.
Waiting with bated
breath. Did you guys hear the audio of him blowing up on his staff?
No. When did that come out?
It was a couple weeks ago. And this is what prompted him to buy the robots, I guess.
Was it during the filming? Was that what it was from?
Yeah. And there was some audio got leaked of him like screaming at his staff because they were like huddled. You know, maybe two of them were huddled together without a mask on or something like that. So he was bringing Fauci, the wrath of Fauci down.
I'll bet. Now, I remember a similar clip of Christian Bale on the set of one of those Batman movies years ago coming out. Do you remember that clip?
Roughly, yeah. He was
Damn, cool.
He was
he was
very
just
upset.
pissed. Like some guy walked behind or distracted him or something. And
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
lost it. He just lost it.
you
Yeah.
can kind of understand what these guys, if they're doing 15 takes or something like that, and then some
Yeah.
guy just farts in the background. But yeah, it's always funny to get a glimpse of that
Yeah,
action
into
for
that
sure.
world. Yeah, the behind the scenes. Everybody wants to see.
Have
behind
you
the
guys ever
scenes.
visited the movie sets and such, living in the California area?
Well,
I haven't.
you haven't? Yeah. I mean, Universal Studios, we went with the kids one year, but I mean, that's not much to speak of.
Right.
We haven't been to a filming of any shows. I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I've worked on small productions, but that doesn't really count. Yeah, I don't know. We should go be in like an audience for a show or something sometime, Uncle. That'd be fun.
Should try.
Yeah,
decent
see if
like
you
that.
can get in on Ricky Lake if they're
Oh.
still filming that one.
That'd be exciting.
I don't know
Oh
if they're
my gosh, the dog is
like,
dying.
so.
I want to know, chat room and Robin too. Is the audio of the dog like running around and whining? Is that coming over this? Can you hear that?
Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear any. I heard maybe like a couple 10 minutes ago there was like a light bark or something, but
Oh, okay.
none of the
No,
none of the walking around or anything.
You can't hear that. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
Hearing it.
High pitch enough or something.
Oh, looks like Lucum is saying in the chat that he's been to a live taping of the 700 Club. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good.
What that?
Oh, Miles Beam is Lucum. I see.
That's him. Yeah. That's funny. The 700 Club. Oof.
What is the 700 Club? Is that a?
That's one of those Christian TV shows, like televangelist style TV shows. That would be crazy to be in the audience for something
Yeah, that
like that.
That would be rough.
Yeah, that would be rough.
You'd have to pay me.
Pat
You'd have
Robertson.
to pay
there
me
you
to
go.
get that one in there.
Yeah.
Pat Robertson. Okay, I might see that one guy who was like telling people, or he bought the plane off of Rick Perry, or was it Rick Perry? He bought the plane off of the guy, and then he was talking about he was getting interviewed about that he didn't want to fly in a regular plane because there was it's like being with demons in a tube. Do you know that guy I'm talking about? I don't know if that's Pat Robertson.
I don't know. That's not familiar.
That one either.
That's funny.
No, there's a pretty wild interview. This guy gets confronted by a reporter, and yeah, he kind of goes off about. I can't remember what the guy's name is though, but he was a Trump supporter. He was promoting Trump on his a lot of his evangelist videos. Speaking of that, briefly, have you ever seen the documentary, either of you guys, The Story of Marjo?
No. What is that?
I think it was from the 90s. Uncle, is that one you've heard of?
No.
I think Creative Accident says Joel Osteen. That might be the guy that I'm thinking of.
Joel Osteen?
I've heard the name. Yes, I heard the
But
name.
The Story of Marjo is a documentary about a 20-year-old guy who grew up in an evangelist family, and by the age of 4, he was doing the evangelizing on stage.
Oh,
And
I see.
he breaks down all the psychological techniques that they use to get people to give donations and stuff. 'Cause he does it for until he's about 20 years old, and then he gets a guilty conscience or something, and then
Got it. Okay, so he learns the tricks. He's a trickster, and then he's like the magic, or that special where the magician reveals the tricks. He did that, but for the televangelists.
yeah, that's right. I don't think they were on TV, but they were just traveling. They would travel around. And but Creative Accident is actually Kenneth Copeland is the actual guy, where he was talking about demons on the tube.
Demons
there's
in Tube guy, Kenneth Copeland. Okay, yeah. Demons in
You'll
Tube.
have to watch that video. It's
I'll have to check that out. Demons in a Tube.
quite comical.
Ooh, we're getting some protest in here. I think we're going to have to wrap this up here in a minute, Uncle. I think we're going to have to end this show.
I got to take the dog out for a walk or something.
Yeah, the dog has got to go out. We can't do Uncle, we might have to make it a tradition now before the show that you take the dog for a walk. Otherwise, this is going to happen every time.
Yeah, I know No, it's just gonna have
What do
to
you think?
go at.
You want to lift up the dog for a cameo? Oh, it's knocking the.
Well, you can see the movement on the background here.
Yeah, I saw that there.
So.
Tugging at the.
Okay. Yes, we've got it. So,
She gets mad when she's not going anywhere.
If you wanted to check out sometime during the week how to add Skype video to the feed, can try the video next time as well if you're.
Yeah. I'll get that going, and when we do, you might have to be the first test subject here, Robin. We'd love to have you on as the first Skype guest.
Show you my.
Cool.
Well, he did this test, so he'll be the test again.
Yeah. So, Robin, do you have any shout-outs yourself before we say goodbye to you? Do you want to shout out to anybody tonight?
Well, I could shout out to Chris Lieben. He just had a bare knuckle boxing match this evening. He's a mixed martial arts fighter from Hawaii. His last fight, he retired. So, a shout out to Chris Lieben.
Cool. All right.
And Ocelli, whatever Ocelli's up to, hopefully he's doing well.
Yeah, shout out Chuck Ocelli.
Yeah, that's about it, I think, for me today.
Cool. All right. Well, Robin, thanks for being here. We'll talk to you again. Thanks for calling up tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for having me on. And good stream. Worked out well. And that was fun in the first hour. And I would definitely like to tune into an Uncle review of the Age of Transitions as well there.
We'll do some sort of live stream watch party or something sometime. It'll be fun.
Right on. All right, guys.
Okay. Take care, Robin. See you next time.
See you next time.
All right, Uncle, how about you? Any shout outs before we get going here?
To the regular people and the Chuck Cherry too.
Chuck Ocelli, regular people. All right. I'll shout out to everybody in the chat room. Creative Accidents, Lucum, Ray in Australia. Thank you, Robin, for calling in. Thanks to everybody for showing up, for being a part of the show on a different weekend. And I know I'm going to take off a week for the Age of Transitions next week. Maybe we'll just pop in and do a show of Uncle, though, next Friday on the live stream for fun, I'm thinking, for an hour or so. But in 2 weeks' time, both the shows will be back up on Ocelli.com as usual. So shout out to Chuck Ocelli as well. I'll second that one that Robin gave out to Chuck. Boy, things get crazy without Chuck, don't they, Uncle?
You see how it goes.
Is that how it is?
You see how it goes without your boy.
Oh, man.
He knows what he's doing, but you now understand why he got the job to do that side of it.
We see that. We see.
See now.
He can keep these dogs in order for one thing.
Have the dogs being the dogs from being.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Got to take these dogs out before. Yeah. Well, I can't get it out early enough, though. 8 o'clock would be the earliest for her, but if she keep doing this,
I know
it's gonna have to be 7. We did it before. We did it before.
I think you're gonna have to start walking her before the show. This is a trial here.
I mean, this has been like the second time it's happened. It's the second time.
We know now what we must do.
Walk the dogs before you get on the shows. Mm-hmm. Either both of them.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Follow us on social media at Uncle Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, UncleThePodcast.com. Subscribe to the show. We'll see you in 2 weeks with a regular show. And next week, show up here on Twitch, YouTube, and all the other live streams. We'll do a show next week here for Uncle, I do believe. So take care. Uncle, bring us on home here.
That's the truth. Bye-bye.
See you later.